This world is filled with so much choice that it's difficult to take a decision which direction to go.
That difficulty is real, and thinking harder will not make it disappear. The modern world calls more choice freedom, but when every path stays visible at once, freedom starts to function like a cage. Every option left open becomes another life you might be missing. The moment you choose one direction, the others begin closing, and that feels dangerous. So you stay in the middle, comparing lives you're not actually living. But refusing to choose does not keep every door open. It keeps you standing outside all of them. A decision always costs you the other paths. That is what gives one direction the chance to become your life.
Because whatever you do, you don't do it properly. You jump from one to another.
That is how indecision hides itself. It looks like movement. A new plan feels exciting. A new direction gives you energy. But right before the difficult part begins, another option appears and you start again. You tell yourself you are exploring. Sometimes you're avoiding the moment when one path begins to test you. Depth takes repetition. It means returning on the boring days, not only the exciting ones. Keep changing direction whenever the excitement fades, and you collect beginnings. Do that for 10 years, and you do not build 10 years of progress. You build 10 first years.
You need to trust in what you do. Once you have put something into your mind, don't let anyone else stop it anymore.
Nobody can actually stop a decision from outside. They can only add noise to the doubt that is already inside you. Before you commit, listen carefully, ask questions, test the plan. But once you have made the decision, not everyone gets a vote. A friend hesitates. Someone asks, "Are you sure?" in a tone that makes you question yourself. Their doubt lands on top of yours and begins to feel like new evidence, even when nothing about the choice has changed. Trusting yourself does not mean ignoring useful information. It means knowing the difference between a real reason to change and somebody else's fear. Their question does not automatically become your answer.
It's pretty pointless to continuously looking to get new information, getting to new methods.
More information can feel like progress because it keeps you busy without forcing you to commit. One more video, one more opinion, one more person's advice. Every answer adds another condition to consider, and the decision becomes heavier instead of clearer. Research is useful until it gives you enough to act. After that point, it can become a respectable form of hiding. Information does not run out. If you are waiting to feel completely informed before making a decision, you can continue searching for the rest of your life. Information cannot remove the risk. Only experience can show you what a path is actually like. At some point, you stop thinking your way towards certainty and let reality teach you instead.
You finally come up with a plan. This one now. Don't doubt anymore.
That does not mean becoming stubborn or ignoring good advice. Before a serious decision, take your time, look at the risks, ask difficult questions, be honest about what the choice will cost you. But once you have done that work and made the plan, stop putting it on trial every time the road becomes uncomfortable. One difficult week is not proof that the direction is wrong. Fear is not new evidence. A bad mood is not a final answer. Some decisions need time before they give anything back. Commitment means giving the choice enough time to become real. A decision you reopen every day never gets the chance to prove itself.
You have so much possibilities to outsource whatever you would like in the wish that someone, something is going to fix it for you.
We can outsource almost anything now, so naturally we also try to outsource our biggest decisions. Advice can show you what you missed. But it becomes dangerous when you hand someone else the responsibility of choosing for you. Then you're not really choosing a direction. You're choosing whose answer you will obey. If it goes badly, you blame them. If it goes well, you still have not learned to trust yourself. Other people can tell you what worked in their lives. They cannot know what you're willing to give up, what matters most to you, or what you can actually live with. Listen carefully, but bring the decision back into your own hands.
The teacher shows the way. The student needs to walk it.
A teacher can explain the road, but explanation is not movement. You can understand every step and still be standing exactly where you started. The decision only becomes real when your days begin changing because of it. That means you make the call, begin the work, and return after the first excitement is gone. You do not discover whether a path fits you by studying it from a distance. You discover it by walking far enough to meet its reality. The first step will not answer everything, but it will teach you more than another month of thinking ever could.
But ultimately, it's only yourself who knows the answer, which means learn more about yourself.
Outside answers often fail because they were built for someone else's life. Every person you ask is answering from their own experience, their own fears, and their own idea of what a good decision looks like. But your life is different. Knowing yourself does not mean following every feeling. Feelings change too quickly to build a direction on. It means knowing what matters enough to protect, what price you are willing to pay, and what kind of difficulty you can accept because the result is worth it. Sometimes two choices are both good. The difference is not hidden in more information. It is in which one fits your values and the effort you are actually willing to give. When your standards become clear, many choices remove themselves.
Learn to realize in which mental state are you actually finding yourself right now.
This is where the practice begins. The next time you feel the urge to abandon the plan, do not immediately decide that the plan is wrong. First, name the state you are in. Maybe it is doubt, maybe it is fear, maybe you're simply restless because progress feels slow today. Naming it creates a small distance between the feeling and the decision. Instead of saying, "I chose badly," say, "I'm feeling uncertain right now." Then ask what changed. Did you receive real new information, or did one difficult day change how the decision feels? One turns a temporary state into a final verdict. The other gives you enough space to see clearly before you act. Indecision looks responsible from the outside. You are checking every outcome, protecting yourself from mistakes, and waiting until one answer feels clearly safer than all the others. But underneath all that thinking, you're asking for something no decision can give.